What's up, y'all? We are going to make a key for this Toyota lock, and I mean, it's got a code, so all we have to really do is pull the code on it and clip out a key. I'm going to use my Curtis clippers for that, so really I don't even have to take it apart. If it didn't have the code and I had to take it apart, I would take that clip off, and then I would take the spring off, and then I would pop the cap off. The cap is simply kind of crimped in right there on each corner, so it's kind of loose as it is. So really you just pop it off, and once you take that spring off the back, the plug will slip out and you put your key in and just decode it. But we have the code for it, so we'll just go ahead and cut it to that code. So there we go, we got our code. I'm gonna run over here and grab my clipper because I keep where'd it go? I gotta find my Curtis clipper. I finally found it. I finally found the stupid thing, and we're going to hope that I think I've got the TR40 key. There's Honda. And there's Datsun. I don't have a TR40 chucked up yet. Let's see, what's this? Chrysler. So we are going to use one of these two. I never can remember which one is the 45 degree and which one is the other one. Serial number scratched in. I guess a long time ago. Did I scratch in 40? Yeah, okay, this one's the 45 degree. So we need to check, first off, we need to check that key, the 47 degree card. And trick me up here, but if we look on the back, it tells you all the information. We're using a P code, tells you even where to shim it. You can see this card has been through some stuff. So it's actually the 47 degree cutter, which is this one right here. And we have to change it from Honda, set up to do HD, to Toyota. And we're gonna see which cam and everything we need to use actually. Go back to our Bible here, and we will see that the TR40 uses, actually I've got the Exacta cutter for this one too, because I've got the numbers written in here, but it's DC50 and Toy 50. So we need to find our DC50 and Toy 50 cam. I don't actually think it's in here. I have a whole separate thing. This is kind of my oddball cam section, so I don't think my Toy 50 and DC 50 would be in this one, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to go find there's Toy 3. I have to go find that now. I used to carry these all in this nice carry kit. With all the little, you could just put them down in the little slots, you know. It was awesome, man. It was totally for real. So I already forgot what I was using. Toy something, making first key. DC 50 and Toy 50. So I still don't have the right ones. DC 50.
6.5 hours later.
Yeah, here it is, DC 50. So you got to unscrew this little knob, pull that little doodad off right here, and pop your clippy out here. This is Honda and Honda, so we're going to keep it separate so we can put it back together for Honda. You still need to find the DC 50. DC 50. Toy 50. There we go. My goodness, that was harder than expected. Harder than expected. Alright, snap our little doodad in, snap our little doodad in here, and tighten this down. So it's going to go in one way. Alright, we got to tighten it down like all the way to snap this thing in here. So, got to make sure it's seated correctly. Pressing. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so now it's in, and one way or another it goes in. That's always kind of the big thing, is trying to figure out which way the key goes in. This particular one goes in from this direction, so we're going to slide it in just like this, make sure it's level, and tighten the knob down. Alright, so the head's on this side of the machine, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we back it off to right there. Make sure it's tight, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we put our cuts in right here. It's cuts 1 through 6. Oh, I was like, wait a minute. It's not 1 through 6. I didn't use 6 depths. Honda uses 6 depths. So we need to change this to the Toy 50. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could just run over here to my 1200 and chomp this out real quick, but why not use this old fella? That's what it's for, right? So we are going to get our bitting, which was 222. So you have a window at the top right there, and when you rotate, it's 1, 2, and then 2, and then 3 2s in a row, and then a 1, 1, and then 3, 3, 2. So that was what is reading in the window. Let's see if we can get a good look at it. See. And now it's just a matter of clipping it out. That's why I love these things, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unscrew, flip it over, tighten it down, make sure our jaw is straight, tighten it down again, and go back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're done. Don't have to worry about shimming it, all that crazy stuff. Where's our lock? And it really comes in handy, because when I have to clip out another one, I just clip it out after I answer the phone. All right, so now I'm gonna put all my stuff up. I'm actually gonna leave the Toyota ready to go. Even though I don't cut those TR40s a whole lot anymore, I'm still gonna leave it separated so I don't have to dig through and find it again. But let's flip this camera around. We're gonna double check our window to make sure that it didn't get off. It didn't. Sometimes you accidentally bump one of those. And actually, I didn't do it the first time around, but I actually double click it. Always count your, so we're on 6, 7, 8. Because if you go past it, it feels like there's one there and you clip it, it might mess up the tip of your key. So always count your cuts while you're clipping while you're clipping. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are no cuts really. 6, 7, 8. One cut is really no cut for the most part. Well, there we go. Another key clipped right out. Yay! And then we brush it over here. And finally, check it. Oh, and the lock as well. Now this lock, if you actually feel in there, it's kind of gooey, so we need to de-gooey it with some Houdini. Let that soak in for a sec and give it a try. Yeah, much better. Much better. Actually, the spring, need to hit the spring too because it's kind of getting gooey. We want lubricant to kind of protect the metal too as much as possible. Oh no, I dribbled. I hate it when I dribble. So, the key works much better now. And the original. So that's it. Using a Curtis clipper to clip out a TR40 key. Not that you will probably ever likely do that unless you're an old-timey locksmith like myself, unless you're one of them old-timey folk like myself. Oh yeah. Oh. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them in the comments section.